Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Friends in the Wild podcast. And Merry Christmas! It's the most wonderful time of the year.
What an intro.
What a vibe shift.
Yeah, thank you, I guess.
I'm serenading you. Guys, Mally is sick, so I'm afraid that if there are any, what am I thinking of, like non-monotone voices here in this podcast this week, it's gonna have to be from me.
Usually you can't tell our voices apart. We'll have no trouble. Actually, that's so funny. Today, my sister came by my work, and I think I was going through my Snapchat memories, and there was a video of me talking, and she was like, "Who is that?" I was like, "That's me." She's like, "It sounds like Laura Grace." I
Oh,
was
she
like,
hated the idea of it me being me?
"Yeah." She's like, "Who has that agitating, grating voice?" But it
Yeah.
was funny. Yes, everyone. I'm still unfortunately under the weather, and I think it's time that I may go see a doctor.
I think it's time. Yeah.
I thought I was getting better, and then now today it's kind of hit me all again. And I don't know if I'm getting bronchitis or what's up, which is really terrible when talking is your job.
That is your job,
My
yes.
full time job is this podcast. So I do apologize for the annoyance of my voice, but imagine how I feel. I'm just kidding. Welcome
Okay,
back, everyone.
so Mally has cracked the code on something very, very important to us and near and dear to our hearts. So I'll just let you take that away and share with the class.
Okay, thank you. Um, so as you all know, one of mine and Laura Grace's most favorite things in this world is the Starbucks apple chai. And recently, in a form of a hate act, they discontinued it. They no longer sell apple juice. Okay,
Yeah,
weird. Thought this was
very.
America. But my mom, before they stopped, she basically held the little worker at gunpoint and made them give her the recipe. And we've been trying out different ones, and I think I finally made one. This is the closest one I've made, and it is so good. So I used spiced apple cider, and then I used the brand is BENNER. I had these left over from my bridal shower actually.
Oh,
It's
really?
a chai black tea bag.
Binner chai black tea.
And first of all, look at my mug from Anthropology this year.
So cute.
It really is so cute. But this is the closest one yet, and I no longer need Starbucks. Ever. Red Cup Day who? Not in
Yeah.
this house.
I went to Red Cup Day today and I got there at like 11 a.m. So I guess it was, oh, sorry. I guess it was a little bit late in the day, but they did not have any more red cups. So
How is since when is 11 o'clock a.m. late in the day?
I know, but I guess when they're just giving something away for free. However, I would not have used the red cup. And I don't really like plastic generally. I mean, if I'm going to dirty a dish, I'm going to use a glass. So I'm not going to use a reusable plastic cup. So I'm kind of glad I didn't get it. It would have just cluttered up my apartment. But
Wait, were you not raised in a house that had reusable plastic cups that y'all drank out of at dinner? Like a Uncle Si Tupperware tea
so
glass?
no, nobody really ever drank out of the plastic. Okay, we would either use throwaway plastic cups or glasses or Tervises, Tervis
Okay.
tumblers.
See, that's really shocking. My family, I grew up in a reusable plastic cup house. That's
Interesting.
basically all we drank out of at dinner. If it wasn't the throwaway kind, we drank out of those.
Yeah,
We rarely drank out of glass.
that's so funny to me because it's like I prefer to drink out of glass just because I feel like it's cleaner. And they're just as easy to clean as plastic. So why would
Yeah, I
you
don't know.
ever choose the plastic?
It just felt I guess, more fancy,
Yeah.
sterile. I
Yeah.
don't know. What an interesting difference.
Maybe we should talk about this for 30 more minutes.
Maybe we should. Let's really deep dive into how that affected our adulthood lives.
I think we should. Okay, are you ready to dive in?
I'm so ready to dive in.
I think that we're diving in before 7 minutes.
So maybe we should just hold off a little
Maybe
more.
we should just keep chatting. Like, this just doesn't feel like Friends in the Wild. This is not what we do here.
No. But, you know, maybe it's time for a change in light of the holiday season.
In light of the holiday season and in light of thankfulness and gratefulness and us being so grateful that you guys are listening to this episode, we'll make it a little bit easier on you and go ahead and jump in at about 7 minutes into the episode. This week, we're going to be talking about, by the way, if I'm looking in different places because Mally's on my computer and I'm recording on my phone, just disregard, please, if you don't mind. We're going to be giving you our Christmas wish list. And this is going to be things that we would be asking for if we didn't already own, things that we are asking for this year, ideas to put on your own Christmas list, and then ideas to get the people in your life. We have a little bit of everything in this episode. We're kind of gonna cover the gambit here. And we've divided them into a few categories, but of course, we will go chasing some rabbits, I'm sure, through this episode and give you ideas for everyone in your life. So, the first one is our trend. We've titled it our trendy category, but this is kind of just things that are good for pretty much anyone our age and like girls our age that are listening. You might want to put these on your own list. And these are good things that are not super expensive that you can ask for from like your aunts and people like maybe people that aren't buying you as expensive gifts and they're asking you what you want. I think these are good things for that type of person. Then also, I think that these are good. I've had in my mind my boyfriend's mom with those with that category because she's always
Yeah.
asking me what she wants. And last year she listened to our Christmas wish list episode and just got me things off of that, which was terrific. So also kind of had that in mind while I
Wow.
was putting this together. So hey Beth, I'm trying to give you some
This
ideas
is
right
what
now,
I
okay?
want.
The next category is like our big ticket items. It's good to ask for from husbands, parents, whatever. Then we have a thoughtful category, which we always like to do because it just is so much more fun to give or to get a very thoughtful gift. These are going to be probably a little bit more time consuming, but some of them I think are pretty easy to put together and give. So
Good thing you will have over a month to get it
I know
done.
we're getting you this so early too, before Black Friday, before all your shopping endeavors.
Mhm.
Also, I was in a mall the other day and the Christmas stuff was up. It wasn't as bustling as I would have liked it to be, but that was kind of nice because the lines weren't super long. But there's nothing like a mall at Christmas time.
No, it's like peak nostalgia.
It is.
I really love that feeling. We were in Nashville this past weekend, and Colin's actually at Oprylands right now, and he's been sending me all the videos and stuff.
Why is he there without you?
He's job shadowing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But it is decked to the nines, obviously. They have a huge Christmas tree and like a Santa that just sits in like a little area and waves at everyone.
Oh,
So I'm feeling loads of envy right now.
yeah.
But
You're having
yeah,
FOMO.
I love Christmas time at the mall.
It's so much fun. It's like super consumerism, capitalism core, but in a good way.
It reminds me of Eloise at the plaza.
I know.
We would have like all the big bags on her arms.
Yeah. Or like Home Alone, the vibes in Home Alone. I love
Or
like the Christmas rush.
or like Christmas Vacation when they go Christmas shopping at the mall.
Yeah. Or that Christmas movie. We're just now naming Christmas
Or
movies.
Elf.
That Christmas movie where the dad tries to find the kid that one specific toy, and then like the toy comes to life or something. I don't remember the plot of that movie, but it's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
Somebody who's listening to this is yelling it, but
As
anyway,
they do.
as they do. Um, oh, one more thing about malls. The mall that I was in yesterday on like Sundays or one day of the week, you can bring your pet to take a picture with Santa. You need to take
Oh,
June.
oh my gosh.
She
You're
would
so
love
right.
it.
She would.
You need to find one that does I think Bass Pro might do that because they have a Santa.
Mm. No, I absolutely need to do that.
That would be so and you can bring her to see Christmas lights.
We went to I'm sorry, we had Thanksgiving this past weekend with Colin's family, and we took family photos, and my mom got her a denim vest from Gap. Best believe she had it on.
Oh my
Family
gosh.
photo. She was in it. Literally all of Colin's siblings and their spouses, and then June's in the background, like a little angel.
Really? How wait, where how is she are you holding her?
We were standing in front of a big rock, and she just jumped up on top of it.
It's so cute. You think they're gonna leave her in there for the finished product?
I mean, if they're smart.
If they edit her out, that would be kinda crazy.
She's the fur grandbaby, so
That's true.
and honestly, Colin's family is obsessed with her.
Do any of the rest of them have dogs?
No.
Oh my gosh, so she's the first grand fur baby.
Yeah. I said, "You know what? We might not have a real baby for a while, but by golly, we have the best fur baby."
You're providing. Yeah.
Yeah. They love her.
That's
Like,
so
Colin's
funny.
grandmother is obsessed with her. She gets literally her own plate of, peach cobbler the other day. That is awful for her.
You're, like,
She
awesome.
we had to, like, parent restraint her and tell her she couldn't give her any more food for a while because June was throwing up.
Was she actually throwing up?
Yes. She would
That's
go
so
over there
funny.
on Sundays, we eat lunch there every Sunday. She would eat all the leftovers, and then grandmommy will go to her fridge and find more food for her.
That's hilarious.
Anyways, I knew we would hold off on starting this topic.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so diving into our actual gifts, starting with the general category. The first thing that I'm asking for, from my mother is the Intimissimi cashmere, like, layering tops. I've seen them on TikTok so much. Did I send you TikToks of them? You said you hadn't
Yeah.
seen them.
Yeah, you seen them, and I just didn't realize what it was.
Oh, you just weren't interested in them like I was?
And I was like, "Oh, if that's something you're into."
Okay. Well, anyway, there's a bunch. It's fully like I've been influenced by influencers, but they're so cute, and it's kind of like a boat neck top, and then they're I'm sure it's like a cashmere blend. I'm sure it's not full cashmere, um, but they're just really super cute, and I wear stuff. I love a boat neck top, so I think they're so cute. And they're like 60-ish dollars, but then there's a $30 dupe on Instagram that people say is really good. On Instagram, on Amazon. And I guess we'll provide the links for all this stuff for you guys somewhere. So yeah, that's my first one.
Yeah, they are super cute, the ones you sent me.
Thank you
I'm
for
obsessed.
acknowledging that. The real brand one, I think they're a little bit see-through, but you like wear two. So,
Yeah.
but I think I'm just gonna get one from the real brand and one from Amazon and figure it out.
Yeah. Um, on my trendy, I have Sephora bundles. So while we were in Nashville, I really needed some more foundation, so I went to Sephora and I used the Day like Fairy Duster dry shampoo, and I was gonna buy some more because I'm almost out. Well, it's like $30, but they had a bundle that had a full size Fairy Duster dry shampoo, plus like a decent sized Cactus Blossom gel, and then another. It might have been like a hair oil or mist
Mhm.
for $44, and I was like, "Okay, take 14 more dollars so I can try more stuff." So, they have a lot of good bundles, but also if you get the Sephora collection bundles, that's like all Sephora favorites. So, it's different brands like Tarte, Merit, all the brands that they carry. So, yeah, I think that would be a great gift. I mean, especially most girls are into makeup and skincare and all the trendy summer Fridays and whatnot, so I think that's a gift I would definitely be excited to get.
For sure. Even if it's stuff that I've never tried before, or if it's stuff that I already have, because then it's like I have a refill whenever I run out. It's
Right.
perfect.
Yeah.
Along that same note, this is a good stocking stuffer, I think. Um, a hair perfume. These, I know that it's stupid. Like I know that you can use any perfume in your hair and it stays longer, allegedly. But the brand Kitsch, Kitsh, has one that's like Grinch themed. Did I tell you about this yesterday?
Yeah, I think so.
The scent is Whoville cookies, and people say that it smells so good. There are other scents too that people are, like, really bragging about, but they say it stays really long in your hair and you can, like, smell it all day and that it's delicious. I love scents that are food, like cozy
Yeah.
vanillas and stuff. So, I might just have to buy that for myself, although I would love another one because 'cause I'll run out pretty quick.
I was gonna say also if you get, like, the bundles and stuff, you could easily split that up
Yeah.
between people,
Mhm.
like, if you have a couple girls that you're buying for.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
the next one for me personally, and I for you too, we're both on the market for a good makeup bag. The one I have is from Amazon, and it just I actually have to carry, like, 2 bags to keep all my crap together, and we were specifically talking about the Béis one. They have, like, a one with organizers and stuff, so I would be definitely very happy to open up a decent quality big makeup bag, this Christmas.
So, I like your Amazon one, and now that I'm thinking about it, I have the base one that's like, um, a box that zips on top, and I really like it, but I don't think it would be big enough if your Amazon bag isn't big enough, now that I'm
I think I
thinking about
just need to
this.
throw away some makeup,
Okay, you're just gonna downsize?
and the only thing I have in the other bag is brushes.
Oh, okay. There is a specific, like, sleeve thing for brushes.
Yeah.
So,
No, I think I just need to get rid of some makeup or,
okay.
like, put all my summer makeup in a different bag,
Yeah.
for the summer.
Mhm. Okay, well, that works too. Okay,
Yeah.
next, one for me is I think that it would be so sweet to get someone something. Okay, how can I say this? All of these influencers and celebrities pretty much have some brand that they sell stuff with. Like influencers collab with all of them pretty much, big ones, collab with Anthropology. Some of them like have their own small businesses, and then obviously celebrities have all kinds of different merch and like brand collabs. So I think if you know that your recipient likes a specific influencer or a specific celebrity, getting them something to do with them is really sweet and thoughtful. A few that I will shout out. First of all, Kenzie Elizabeth, who we have talked about before, she has the House Guest podcast. She has a business called Friend of Mine, which I think is such a good name too. Friend of Mine. And House Guest. Her podcast is a good name too. But she sells a lot of really cool stuff. She sells mahjong sets. I really want a mahjong set, but they're like that's a big ticket item. But anyways, she sells dinner conversation cards. She has like 3 different sets. She has a family one, a girls' night one, and then just like a general dinner one. And it's just literally cards with questions on it. And I love stuff like that. I love making people talk to me and share their deepest, darkest secrets. So I am definitely asking for some of those. They're sold at Anthropology, but then you can also get them on her website. The second one that I'll shout out is my favorite influencer right now, all things Lily Ann. She's the cutest person ever. And her things are like colorful, whimsical, blah, blah, blah. She designs all of her own stuff. And one of the things she has is a coffee purse. It's like this glass, like very wide cup with polka dots on it and then a pink lid and then a chain around the top. And it's like a pink beaded chain. And she calls it a coffee purse. So you can hold it by the little chain. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I do think it's out of stock right now, but I just really wanted to share that with you guys because I'm obsessed with it. So yeah, she has some cute stuff on her business too. And then the third one I'll mention is Nesting with Grace, who like everybody loves. She's one of the biggest home influencers. She has a collab with Anthropology, and I have asked my mom for some of her icon juice glasses. They're so cute. There's a bunch of different kinds of icon juice glasses, so that's a good place to look too for especially for people who like have just gotten a new apartment or a new home. They have all kinds of different stuff. The ones I've asked for are like pink blown glass looking, and then they have little star, like, glass attachments on them. They're literally adorable. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of different ways you can go with that, but that's just 3 of my favorites.
Yeah, I think that that's even, like, applicable for, like, your favorite TV show. I know Awala
Mhm.
had a collab with Gilmore Girls, and that would be like, if you knew, like, myself, someone who loves that show, that would be such a good gift.
Yeah.
Just things like that are always occurring, and I remember specifically when I was going through my Miranda Sings phase, Chloe got me the Miranda Sings lipstick, like, normal shade, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my gosh, like, this is crazy," and I still have it, like, I love it that much, and it's just, like, a good memory, so,
Yeah, that's so fun.
yeah.
One more thing about that, oh, a lot of those things, specifically like the, TV show collabs or the celebrity collabs, they sell out really quick. So I think if you can find them, like, on eBay or whatever for not, $1,000,000, that's even more thoughtful because like, it's something that the person probably wasn't able to get. So, yeah.
So another one for me is gonna be a Skims set, whether it's a pajama set or a sweat set, and I know they recently launched their new brand with Nike. I have a couple Skims pieces and they're amazing. So I would be more than happy to expand my collection of Skims.
Yeah.
It's honestly the best. But yeah,
I think I'm really into any kind of matching sweat set. It's
I know.
so nice, especially during, like, finals season, because you feel a little bit put together, but
Yeah,
you're so comfy.
they really
Okay.
are. She has the best stuff.
Mm, I know, Skims is really worth the hype, I have to say.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, another one for me, I've mentioned it slightly, but I love any new game that I can learn to play. I'm on Mahjong right now, as I said. Um, yeah, there's not much more to say. If it's a person who likes games, and I feel like like, you can read a person to see if they would be into something like that, um, or just games generally, and if they are, it's a terrific gift. If they're not, it's kind of a horrible gift, you know?
You're the worst.
So you have to know them a little bit, I guess, for that one. But for me, I welcome any kind of game that you would like to give me.
Yeah, that is a good, especially, like, if you know someone, which we'll talk about in a little bit, maybe who just, like, got a home, like a new house or something, you can get those cute games that look like books
Mhm.
and stuff, or, like, our Anthropology Scrabble boards, like a
Yes.
higher end quality game, or,
Mhm.
like, a limited edition version of it is really cute.
I think they're also like, if you get a pretty version, it's also a decoration even if they never use it.
Yeah.
So
Any more
oh,
trendy
one more
items?
thing. Um, don't underestimate the power of giving someone, like, a good solid sweater. Maybe it has, like, a cool design. That's the ones that are in right now with, like, the mountains on it or, like, a cowboy scene or a martini glass or what I'm literally just naming the ones that are on that Abercrombie sale right now.
Yeah, they're
Um,
so cute.
on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you can get really good quality sweaters and obviously everything, but I still feel like sweaters are a good gift because you don't have to know the size too specifically. You can kinda guess. But everyone I know who's, like, roughly my age, that's a girl, is getting a sweater from me, just so you know. And I think
I
it's great
know.
because everywhere I go, I see sweaters that I'm obsessed with, and I want them all. So,
Yeah, and I'm about to get rid of every sweater I own, so I'm gonna need more.
don't worry.
I've been planning the biggest closet clean out of the century for about 6 months now, and the
Yeah.
day it happens is gonna be insane.
So
Just
Mally needs clothes for Christmas. Cute clothes.
honestly, LG and I were talking about this yesterday. Everyone getting me, like, a good quality staple piece of clothing to replenish my closet would be the perfect Christmas.
Yeah,
Just take one, take it out, and put a new one on, and have it for 20 more years.
literally.
Anywho,
Anywho,
go ahead and
moving on.
explain
Do
the
you want me
next.
to lead this episode?
Yeah, I'm, like, kind of struggling.
Sorry. Okay, moving on to our big ticket category. These are like, your gifts from Santa. So, Mally, you have the first one?
I really want a good pair of Birkenstocks. I have a really high arch, so Birkenstocks always feel really good on my feet, but the, like, clogs I have are not soft bed, they're just the hard ones. So, I am going to be getting a pair of the soft bed clogs. I love yours that are purple, there's a
Mhm.
blue pair, or the brown. I'm open for any of them, but I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be a game changer.
It really is. I was just saying I can wear my Birkenstocks, like, anywhere. They're so comfy, and the way they, like, I hate something about me, I hate shoes without backs. I hate them. But Birkenstocks I can wear, and I don't hate it because it, like, conforms to your foot so much, so it stays on.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't have to sell Birkenstocks, everyone knows how great they are.
It's been a classic for a while now.
Yeah, for a good long time. Okay, as we all know, I'll be asking for an espresso. What more to say? If
And
anybody
I'm
wants
gonna
to
be
get me
praying you get one.
if anybody wants to get me Nespresso pods, that would be a terrific gift.
That would be a terrific gift. They're so expensive.
Yeah,
A great
but still
stocking
cheaper than
stuffer.
a coffee.
Yeah, cheaper than buying one.
Mhm.
Um, both of us are in the market for a new bedspread/duvet. This will be my 3rd bedspread since I've lived here, but I just can't make up my mind. I'm so indecisive. Plus, I want a winter one. You know
Mhm.
what one I want that would be perfect?
What?
I want your phone case on a bedspread.
I I wish I had my phone. My phone's recording. I wish I could show it. I
It's
know.
like warm color plaid.
Mhm.
So cute. But
I Sorry, go ahead.
I wanna just change mine for the seasons.
Mhm. I wanna change everything for the seasons. If I could change every piece of like, if I could change my rug for like, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
I love decorating
I'd
seasonally.
love to change my rug too.
Yeah, you need a
I'd
rug.
love to own a rug.
Why don't you ask for a rug? 'Cause you wanna pick it out?
Yep. I can't relinquish that kinda control to someone.
Well, I mean, you can just send a link to, like,
I can't
somebody.
even find a link for myself to
No.
buy.
The reason is because you don't know what you want, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Mally, are you asking for a camera? Or
I do think that I would like to invest in a good quality camera for Colin and I. I think it's just something that'll come in handy as we, like, travel and whatnot. So, yeah, I would love to get a good camera.
um, the last thing I'll mention here is because I feel like everybody kinda knows what the big thing they want, you know? But the last thing I'll mention is a good pair of shoes. I think Christmas is a great time to get a new good pair of shoes. I would recommend if you're, like, just trying to find something to get, the Hunter play boots. I do not own them. You do, don't you?
I may own a version. I
Yeah.
don't know.
They're like the short Hunter rain boots. They're so cute and, like, easy to throw on. Honestly, I think it's so cute when people have, like, bright colors in them or, like, the white. I like them all. Um, but there's a lot of cute outfits on Pinterest for those too, so that's influencing me a little bit. Or Um, like tall heeled boots. Christmas is a good time to get a good pair of those because I feel like the, cheaper versions of, like, tall heeled boots are so uncomfortable. So, great time to do that. And then I also like the Steve Madden slouch boots.
Yeah.
Just 3 recommendations.
I am in the market for some good winter shoes. So, those
What are
might
you
be
gonna
good
do?
gifts.
What are
Something
you
to
gonna
wear,
ask
like,
for?
to church.
Mhm.
Maybe, like, some flats or something. Not really sure. I don't
Are
really have
you
a ton of dressy boots.
Yeah, you don't. I also really love the, Doc Martens, um Mary Janes. They're so super cute, and I think you can wear them year round, like, in the winter with socks, and in
Yeah.
the summer without socks. I feel like that's kind of like it's either totally your vibe or not your vibe at all, but it's not really my vibe, but I would love to branch out into them. That's something I'm really interested in.
Alright,
Okay.
let's move on to the next topic.
Last, category is our thoughtful gifts. The first one that we have on the list is advent calendars. Now you can either do a store-bought advent calendar, which is still so fun. I love an advent calendar. Or, as Mally had the idea, you can make your own advent calendar to give to someone, which is even more special.
Yeah, Michael's, I think it's Michael's, has, like, a advent calendar box that you can DIY. The good thing about advent calendars is you can really make them all you want them to be, whether it's a low budget or a big budget. Um, and I think that the perfect quote is, "To be known is to be loved." And I think that gift giving is a great way to show that, especially like homemade advent calendars.
Mhm.
Um, we were just talking about like it would be so easy to make one for golf or just like little specific hobbies like that would be so cute.
For sure.
Yeah, and I know Anthropologie has some really cute advent calendars.
Yeah.
Also, I think Barnes& and Noble may have a book one.
Ooh.
I know.
Another thing me and Mally saw on TikTok, and I think it would be so fun to do a whole episode about this, is like a to-do advent calendar. So you can make it for yourself, and I think it would be easier to do 12 days of Christmas 'cause usually, like, you're not working as much and you can actually just focus on Christmas. But, one day would be like make a paper, star or, like, go on a walk outside listening to Christmas music. Just, like, little things to make sure that you're staying in the spirit every day and really romanticizing your life and all the things we love to do. I think we might should do a whole episode on that because it would be so fun. Guys, let us know if you'd like to hear that.
Another thoughtful gift is like if you know someone who just maybe moved out on their own or like a newly married couple or someone maybe who just had a baby, like finding out maybe an item that they didn't get in the registry part of it all that they would really like for their home, or finding a sentimental gift, maybe like a hand drawn picture of their first house, a quilt, something with like their address on it. Just little things to like put a homage to their new chapter, I think is a really sweet um thought.
Yeah, I totally agree. Along that same note, and this goes for pretty much anybody, Ryan gave me this idea the other day. You can take something that someone has like done throughout the year or maybe like in past years and turn that into a gift. So he was saying the other day that he wants a framed picture of the Kentucky Derby race that we went to where it was like a photo, it was like three horses all finished at the same time. So he wants a picture of like the photo finish in the newspaper article and have it like really nicely framed. And then he was saying some other thing that we've been to and like seen that he wanted to get framed. But my brother, the year that the Braves won the World Series, he got a picture of Freddie Freeman like catching the final out or whatever that ended the game. So anything like that I think is super super thoughtful because it's like time stamped, from the year. I think that's like the coolest gifts ever.
Yeah, that's an awesome one. Or like even when we went to Taylor Swift to have like maybe a picture of that specific night we were there,
Mhm.
or just little things like that.
Or, like, if they
I would
didn't get a poster framed for
Yeah,
them, like, from that night, yeah.
yeah. No, I love that idea. That's such a good one. Shout out Ryan.
He is
Um,
such a good gift giver, I have to say.
he really is. The next one is like a starter kit for hobbies. So if you have someone who's been talking about starting a new hobby or shown a little interest, maybe LG recently got into sourdough. So maybe if you had like a little starter kit with a Dutch oven or like some little wrapping paper to put it in, or like a bread box or something like that. Or I know needle pointing is very big, but these things can be kind of expensive to start up on your own. So it would be a great gift. Um, getting like what are they called? The
For what?
design needlepoint?
Yeah, I don't know what they're called, the ones that are, like, already painted, yeah. And then getting, like, the needles and some thread and some
Yeah,
of those little I don't know what they're even called, but
yeah, I'm not
the little
sure,
pins that go in them. Yeah,
but you
just
can
all
do
the
that
little doodads.
for people who garden. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can take this.
Yeah, and I think that's fun if you either already are an expert in it, like, you already do it and know what they'll need and you know, like, your favorite things, or it might be even more sweet if, like, you don't know about it, but you've, like, researched all the good stuff and get them, like, you know, stuff that they can actually use for it instead of just, like, the random.
Or you buy them like a starter class.
Yeah, and that goes into our next one. So
Go ahead.
So our last one I think that we'll say is and some sort of experience. So, classes are a good one, tickets to a concert or a horse race or whatever they like to do. Um, any kind of experience, like a non-tangible item, obviously is so great, especially for people who already have everything or, like, they don't like stuff. Like, they are a very minimalistic person. I think that's a great thing to get them.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I was thinking a perfect gift for us would have been, like, tickets to the What We Said tour.
Mhm.
Um, if you find, like, a niche kinda thing that they like,
Yeah,
maybe, like, a comedian that they wanna see, just little things like that. I think that sometimes experiences are just so much better than,
for sure.
having a bunch of stuff that you're just gonna let sit around your house.
Yeah. If they're into Broadway at the Tennessee Theater, if you're local to Tennessee, I mean, there's always traveling Broadway shows, so that's a good one. Or even, like, the candlelit, like, Harry Potter nights at, like, the symphonies, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? Those are so cool. There's all I mean, if even if it's just, like, a small local thing, it's so much fun to just, like, have something to look forward to and pick out an outfit for and all of that
yeah,
kinda stuff.
that is really fun.
I didn't mention this, but subscriptions as well are a good one. My brother one time had a cigar I think he got a cigar subscription for someone. You can get subscriptions for literally anything. Somebody got a tea subscription where, like, they just had different tea bags arrive at their doorstep every month. Like, there's so many cool ways to do it, and some of them are not very expensive, and if you just Google, like, subscription gifts or, like, subscription services for gifts, there's a million for
Yeah.
any kinda thing that someone's into.
That is a really good, unique gift.
Yeah.
Thrive Market, Panera Tea Club, Chicken Salad Chick, the list goes.
Yeah. Yeah, there are even cool stuff like that at restaurants, like Chicken Salad Chick has the monthly thing where you get a different meal or a different deal every month. Um, and I'm sure there's so many that we don't know about, so do you have any ideas of what to get boys, like boyfriends, husbands, fiancés, dads, brothers?
Golf advent calendar.
Yeah,
They're so hard to shop for.
they kind of are.
They just don't like knickknacks like women do.
Yeah. For my dad and one of my brothers, it's always a book that they're interested in. There's always more books because 'cause they're nerdy. Um, watches are good, but watches are hard because to get a nice one, it's like a splurge. Um, I had good advice for this last year. I had seen a TikTok and this girl had said, "Get him something to use, something to do, and something to wear." Maybe that was it. Something useful, functional, some sort of activity, even if it's just like a game, that you guys can play together, and then something to wear. I feel like that's actually a pretty good little set. I don't know if that was what I said, but
No, but you just made it up and it sounds
yeah, it's mine now.
you should trade.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, men are the worst to shop for, but that's okay. Well,
Yeah,
it's a yearly battle we'll face.
true.
Anything else?
I think the something that has happened through the year is a good one for guys, especially if, like, their
Yeah,
sports team has done something really cool.
for sure.
That's an easy one.
One time, my uncle Rocky got my dad the carpet. This is kind of hilarious. It was a rug that was in Food City from the NFL the year the Eagles won. He got it,
Oh,
like, I don't know how he got that, but he got it and gave it to my dad, and it's in our basement.
that's so cute.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, yeah, we hope that you all have enjoyed this episode and that you've gotten some good ideas on what to ask for or what to get. We are super excited to enter the holiday season here at the Friends of the Wild podcast.
For sure. My apartment is officially decorated. My mom came and visited me, and we decorated, and it feels so magical. I have twinkle lights on my tree. Nothing
Yeah,
makes me
I'm
happier.
so excited to get started doing mine. I went to TJ Maxx tonight and got some ribbon, one roll, but I plan on going to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
All
All
right.
hearts and
Well,
minds are clear.
yes, ma'am. We will see you all next week, and we hope that you have a great weekend. See you. Love you. Bye.
Bye.